like anything is possible. As long as you have, or as Michelle said, as long as you have a dream, and I shouldn't say Michelle and Melania, since she wanted to steal her speech, and you work hard.
And your word is your bond.
Your word is your bond. You should be able to succeed in this country. But literally, you should. I think that's lost on Black people too, because again, we haven't been allowed to dream. We haven't been allowed to pursue.
We don't even know what the pursuit of happiness even means. We don't even know what makes us happy. What, us being able to eat tonight?
That literally, like we're still focused on the life part.
Literally.
Once we can get past just existing and
we got liberty or freedom,
we can finally start working on the liberty part. Full circle to this Trump election and civil liberties, which I'm thoroughly afraid are going to be.
I'm terrified
because of his mentality. And what's
really, I lived and stopped in Frisk, New York, and it wasn't pretty.
And I don't want to say I'm afraid, because maybe that's not even the right word. I'm doubtful. Like everyone's like, oh, well, we're going to work with Trump and we're going to reach across the aisles. And I hope and pray that the campaign he ran is different than the president that he's going to be. I just don't see how.
Me either.
Granted, there could, I mean, maybe it's all just a lie. Maybe it's all just smoke and mirrors to get elected. Maybe, but I can't
hang my hat on that.
No, because
it's waiting for it.
I can't hang my hat on what ifs. I know what you said. I know what
and that was without power, presidential power. Now you're now you got it.
Adamant about it. It wasn't like you said it and backtracked on it. It's not like you said and said, oh, maybe I should have said this. You doubled down, tripled down.
Yeah.
You said, okay, fine, I'm gonna raise you 5 more.
Said it bold and with conviction.
You like, I'm not showing my, like, and that's the thing, like you played it very boldly. So I'm very, very doubtful that all of a sudden he is going to get into office and change his mind. What I am hopeful for is that he'll get into office, and just because we have the system that we have and that we need super majorities for bills to pass and not just majorities, that some of the things that he will try to get done, that he doesn't just have great veto power to at the stroke of a pen, right or not right. I hope. Is
our Senate and House Republican too?
It is, but like I said, we need super majorities. So we don't just need more than half. We need 66.6%. So that helps us. So just because it's all Republican, they're still going to need a lot of Democrats to come over. But history has shown us with Democrats is that they cave for everything. Republicans, they will, no, I'm not going, I'm not going. They will let people die. They will let us not have a budget.
For over a year.
Literally, they're like, forget it. I'm just not going to do it.
Right.
Democrats, on the other hand, have always shown to be the compromise, the party of compromise, which is a good thing in general. But if we stop looking at it idealistically and look at reality, it's not helping at all. We just give, and we break, and Republicans say, hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no. There's a reason why we don't have a Supreme Court justice, because they refuse to confirm the one that Obama nominated. There's a reason why a lot of things that Obama tried to do didn't get done, because they refused to carry it out. They dug their heels in the sand and said, no, I'm not budging. Whereas the Democrats, on the
because they work together.
There's a reason why the crime reform bill got passed, because Democrats said, okay. There's a reason why welfare reform got passed in the 90s, because Democrats said, okay, and caved. Like there was a, I don't agree with this, but I'm going to come to your side and meet you in the middle anyway. And like I said, that sounds good when you're 5 years old on the playground. We all need to come together and find a happy medium. But when you deal in reality and with what's going on, some issues, there is no happy medium. There are some issues where there is no middle ground.
Right.
When it comes to racism, sexism, homophobia, Islamophobia, there is no middle ground. You cannot just be a little bit racist here and think that it's okay. You can't just be a little bit Islamophobic here and think that it's okay. You cannot treat gay and transgender people as if they're second-class citizens and think that that is okay. You cannot look at Black people and all of a sudden judge them as being criminal and as being scary and saying that there's something that we need to control and we need law and order and think that that is okay. okay. And that's the part that, like I said, this was where my uneasiness and my doubt and everything is coming from. Just of history, has shown me with them and been going on is they've not come to any middle ground.
No.
My feet in, and you're going to do it my way, or we're not going to do it at all.
Right.
Hell, we're not even really free. They just changed the game to make us think we were free. They didn't even back down on that.
Anytime we can go to jail for not putting on a turn signal, literally,
and don't make it out
for days on end for a turn signal, we are not free. Anytime we get shot,
but the baby went to buy some candy.
We are not free. And he didn't even get shot by the system. He got shot
by a person that the system defended.
That the system protected.
That's the same, yeah.
Like, I don't understand this. Like, and the fact, like I said, when we are criminalized just by the color of our skin, we're not free. I mean, Jay-Z, how are we still slaves in 2016? Every day.
It's about the mighty dollar.
It's even beyond that, though. Like,
it's our minds, though. Mentally, we haven't came together. It's like we stopped being a group of people that cared for each other. I don't know when it stopped, but we went from marching in the streets and we shall overcome to just, like she said, taking it.
But it's
trying to meet in the middle.
There
was marching in the street.
Yeah, or killed them.
That's what happened.
Yeah,
criminalized blackness. That's what happened.
And then made our people so afraid to fight again. Our parents and that other generation.
And then we had a war.
And then they put heroin in the mix.
Like, we have to also look at not just people, but what was happening at the time. We had wars that happened at the time. We had a drug crisis that had just started. Heroin was not a big deal until the 60s and 70s. We had Black people all of a sudden being criminalized just because of the color of their skin. Like I said, we had families like the 80 crack and drugs and gangs and that police movement that broke us up. There was one that started 20 years before.
Yeah.
So, like, literally, there are reasons why we stopped banding together. I remember in the 60s, there were men marching with signs, "I am a man." We can't do that now because half of our men aren't here. They're in jail. They on house arrest. Literally, we can't round up as many Black men to Black women as we could back in the day. They're there, but it's just not as many. So, like, we have issues.
Well, where are they?
That has kept us down for years.
The new slavery.
Literally. And like, people aren't taking that into consideration at all. And yeah, we have a few people now, especially that are in the media, that are talking about it, that have the conversation going and things like that. But as far as a big grassroots movement for Black people, like in the civil rights movement, the only thing that I see that is somewhat parallel to that is Black Lives Matter, and it's organized, but it's not as organized as I would like it to be. I understand there's different chapters everywhere and there's this and that, but I just think that in general, like, we need either everyone to get on board. That's one way to fix it, or I know you're going to be mad at me for saying this, we need more white people, more good White folks, to turn or more media people, good white media folks, to turn their focus on this.
Well, you're not wrong, because they listen to each other.
They're focused on the protest, but they're not focused on the protest.
On the cause.
And why? And they want to cover, there's people protesting here, but still, like I said, they get, like you said, they lost the cause.
Right.
Okay, can we talk about the issue? Can we deal with the issue and not just say, there's people protesting, look at this, look at that, there's more people protesting, woo, 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 wah, wah, wah. Like, really open your eyes to it. And like I said, it's going to take more white people, because they're the ones that are in power.
It really is.
That not know everything.
And they listen to each other.
They trust each other.
They trust each other. They've been talking about us since before we got here.
Because you know what I was going to say? It was interesting. I was watching, was it CNN? There was a commentary. They had several different several different dignitaries, some politicians, and they had it was a mix of men, black and white, and one of them was like a police chief or commissioner. And he started talking about the Black Lives Matter movement and calling it, for lack of a better word, criminal. So it was just kind of like the point of the top, or the original topic, was about one of the latest police shootings. It was the time of the man, and why his name's escaping me right now, I cannot believe this, but the turn signal, and he was shot in front of his fiance and his kid in the backseat. And Lord forgive me, I cannot remember his name right now. I cannot believe it. I
can't remember his name either, but I think
I can't either.
But Michigan or something like that.
Yes, and so they start instead of,
we can't remember their names anymore.
Literally, it's so many.
So many, right.
And in the same situation, I could say somebody that got shot from a turn signal to be a different man.
Exactly.
Literally.
But it's just the whole thing.
It's ridiculous.
Of, like you said, instead of focusing on the cause, why they were even having this meeting of the minds and just this discussion, they started talking about, well, the Black Lives Matter movement is really, it is to be the blame for the sensationalism of why. And it's like, no, this man got shot for a routine traffic stop. This man that had never had any issues with the law. This man who was a pillar in his community. This man who was sitting here in his family unit, taking care of his family. And there was zero regard for him or his life, or even just like the one, the man who was stopped on the country road. Was this in, this wasn't in Nashville. Where was that happened? Yes. And clearly there was something going on, but even the aerial shot as the helicopter was filming from up above,
like a bad
and the police officer says, "Oh, he looks like a bad man, a bad dude." Just by his look, because he was a tall, muscular, or had some meat on his bones, black man.
Again,
but he looked like a
crimilization of black skin.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, but when you can have a movie like Birth of a Nation, which is